Hey guys, welcome to the vlog, and today we are going to be doing yet another unboxing. Yes, I know this is the exact same spot I did my last unboxing. I think this is going to be like an unboxing, maybe this will be the unboxing place, the places where I do unboxings. But today's unboxing, it's a big package. We got a big package in the mail today, so let's go see what it is. I'm going to go ahead and open this box up. I don't have a knife on me, sorry. I'm not very tactically prepared today, but we are going to go ahead and open this box up. Alright, here we go. So what is inside the box? Of course, bubble wrap stuff. But most importantly, this right here. This is going to be, well, let's see. It's the Zecti camera slider. So it does say right there, Zecti. Camera slider, it does say aluminum, but I think this one is supposed to be carbon fiber. I'm not too sure though. But it is a camera slider that I did buy. You might be thinking this is a small camera slider, and you are correct. This is one of the smallest camera sliders that they've got out there. Alright, so we open it up. This is the first thing we're greeted with. There is not much assembly to this. It's just a camera slider, so we're going to go ahead and take it out. Wow, it's already assembled. It's fully assembled right out of the box. There is zero assembly required. Well, almost zero. There's a couple. Well, yeah, it's zero. So it does come with a fiber carbon tubing, and of course this is a slider. So right now it doesn't slide much because its wheels are on really tight, but I think all you have to do is there's this one knob right here. Just unscrew that a little bit, and it slides pretty freely. So there you go, there's the slider. So this is of course good for filming and video needs, not as much photography because just these sliders can provide that real nice smooth pan, and of course this can go on a tripod. I cannot show you guys right now because I don't have a mirror, but it does have the two thread screws. So far it looks great. It does have a, if you look right there, just right there, it does have a little level. These legs right here are adjustable, so they do go up and down. They screw down, they screw back up. It does come with different threadings for different tripod mounts. Kind of comes with a thicker threading as well as the threading that is already on here. So I will show you guys a couple sample pictures, I guess sample videos of this being in use. I'll try to make a little sick B-roll cut. I might not be able to do it because I'm not that good at, editing yet, but I'll try to do that, and I'll try to show you guys what it looks like on the tripod, and then we'll end this video out. Alright guys, so I just got back from recording some scenes with a slide, and of course I think in some of them you could see that the ones I tried to use the tripod in, which I think was only one, this ended up happening. And as you can see in the scene, the whole slider was all wibbling, kind of wobbling to the side, so it was in the middle. It would start in the middle and it would be fine. But then as soon as it would go to one of the sides, it would start bending. So that means this tripod that this camera's on right now is not built to hold the weight of this slider. So it kind of failed that test. So of course that just means I need to get a better tripod for the slider. Whenever you focus on something bigger or in the distance, what ends up happening is since the slider is so short, it doesn't capture as much movement or 3D movement, so you don't end up with as much of an effect. It almost looks like it could have just been done in post-production or in Photoshop. So what you end up having to do is you have to, with a slider this big, you for the most part pretty much have to have the focus being something pretty small, fairly small, and right in front of you. But if you do want to shoot like a larger subject that's farther away, then what you need, and this is really a basic with all slider shots and all sliders, is you have something in the foreground that's out of focus, so it can help illustrate the 3D effect and kind of the movement. Because if you don't have anything in focus, out of focus in the foreground, especially if you're using a slider this small, then it will, the slide effect won't be nearly as good, and it would be almost unnoticeable. And then also, if you are able to have a background that's out of focus, then that kind of makes some of the sickest kind of B-roll moments. So if you want really good B-roll, you have the foreground that's out of focus, something in the foreground that's out of focus, something in the background that's out of focus, and then just in the middle is your focus point, and that is in focus. But for something this small, what you end up needing is you need a small focus point, so like a little item. So this is pretty good, I would say, for most tech reviews or tech gadgets, because most tech things don't get over like probably about this, and if they do get over that, then you can just compile a bunch of these shots together along with some handheld shots, and it won't really make that much of a difference. You need that. Also, for the lens I have right now might not be the best. You need I would say you need a bigger lens, a lens that can capture more. Maybe like maybe not an ultra wide lens, but like a little bit of a wider lens, because you need to be able to capture kind of as much, and this is what I have in my opinion, or what my opinion is you need to capture as much kind of space, but not too much, but you need to capture a good amount where you can know that, oh, you have kind of reference points around it, so that when you zoom in, you can see the, you can see what's happening. Another thing, so when you zoom in, you can see the effect of kind of things around it moving, and the subject moving, and the subject staying still. Also, what you do need for one of these is you need like a fluid head or a video head or a photo head, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much a little mount that goes on here that you're able to tilt and move the top of the DSLR camera. I don't have one yet, and I'm still saving up to buy one, but as soon as I can get one, I'll definitely get one. And they provide for some sick, awesome tilts and zooms, well, tilts and pans. And there's some also that go from left to right. I can't remember what it's just a tilt, I guess. So pan and up and down, whatever you want to call it. But you do need one of those, definitely, because if you have one of those, then you can make much better kind of B-roll. I think it's a great slider for the price. I'll go ahead and tell you guys the price now. I think I paid a little bit under $50 for the slider. I think it was a pretty good deal. Besides that, I mean, I would say get a slider that works for you. If you're doing like photography, or if you're doing videography, and if you're trying to get some cool shots of a car, then you definitely need a longer slider. If you're just doing some tech reviews, then this thing right here might be all you need. If you're doing, you know, really big things of houses and stuff, you might just need a drone, so a slider might not even be for you. So it just depends on your situation. You have to know what situation you're in and what you need. I might provide a link down in this description for one if you want to go get one. And besides that, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess there are a couple other things, which is that the fact that this does roll with, if you didn't notice already, it has these little wheels right here that help it roll. So it's not necessarily friction based, but it does have these wheels, so it needs no grease. The only thing is it's not electronic, which at this price point, what do you expect? It's a great slider for the price point already, but it can sometimes get there can be a little bit of a variation in speed, especially if you're trying to get a really slow slide. But if you can just teach yourself how to slide it correctly and just slide, if you just practice, then I bet you'll get great results at the end. But I think that's going to do it for this review. I hope you did like this review, and I do hope it helped you in picking out a good slider for your kind of photographer set, videographer set, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click on the annotations for more videos that I've done. My name is Lucas, and I'll see you next time.